Welcome to Children's Arena on a Saturday night. I'm Dan Malta, happy to be here on the call this evening. We've got a contest between the top two teams in the Arenalacrosseleague. The Whitby Steelhawks 10-1, riding a 6-game winning streak, going up against the Oshawa Outlaws, 8-3 record on a 4-game winning streak of their own. And we're underway here. Matt Boissonneau leads the Arenalacrosseleague in shorthanded goals this season, dishes the ball off, heads off for the change. Conley dishes it into the zone. It's controlled by the Steelhawks, worked into the middle. That shot blocked high. It goes up and out of play. It's going to be Steelhawks ball. A reset, work it up top. Osborne cuts in to the top. Shot and stopped. Full reset, full 30 for the Whitby Steelhawks. It's Luke Keenan. Drops it off. It's played up top in front. Big save there from Jake Lazor. Into the corner. Forcing it in deep. Liam Osborne. He works back up top. Shot around traffic. That's stopped by Lazor. Now Oshawa controls the ball up the floor. Into the neutral zone. John St. John kicks it back to the center of the floor. Gareth Haig works the ball down low. Kicks it back up top. There's a shot off the Steelhawks goalie, Caleb Martin, and out of play. Caleb Martin sporting the 4th best goals against average in the ALL. And there's a goal early. That'll be Alex Simmons. I believe some number confusion off the top here for the Oshawa Outlaws. Off the draw, it's deep into the Steelhawks zone. Quickly bring it up the floor. Ferris, cross center, plays it into the corner. It's worked back up top. Pfeiffer winds, doesn't fire. Works down low around traffic. Stick check. The ball's removed from his possession. A chance in front. And Lazor is going to get on top of that one and send it up the floor quickly. Picked up by Austin Blumbergs. He drops it off. Now Andrioli sends a shot wide of the net. That bounces into the hands of the Steelhawks. They'll float the ball through the neutral zone. Now sent in deep. That pass just missing the mark. It was Quinn Highland reaching up for that one. Now Lazor looks towards his own bench. Long range pass finds Gareth Haig. Haig looks back up top, winding and firing there. Shot sent wide. It's Chris Atwood wearing 26 for the Outlaws. Darius Anderson up top, switch off around mid-floor. Lidstone fakes to the inside, goes to the outside, dances back out and looks to the top of the house. Keenan works it down low. Now picked up by Goodchild. He just drops the ball off as the shot clock expires. Quick up the floor are the Outlaws. Driving towards the net. There's a stop from Caleb Martin as he darts across the crease. Quick up the floor. Osborne with a chance all alone, and it's stopped. Battle goes in behind. Lazor takes down Osborne. The ball sent through the slot and controlled by the Steelhawks with a fresh 30. Dropped off at the Outlaws bench. Steelhawks with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Work it back across the floor. Osborne looking for an outlet, cuts into the middle, but he's checked closely there. Up top and driving through now, it's Romanchik. Shot stopped by Jake Lazor. And the ball is sent up the floor. John St. John, the Arenalacrosseleague points leader, sends the ball into the corner. It's worked back up top. St. John gets the ball in return. Pass is broken up in behind the net now. A battle, 2-on-2. It's carried free by the Steelhawks. They're going to work up the floor. Bossino. Great pace to this game. It's played into the corner. Across the slot. Ferris takes a stick up high, still able to pass it across the floor. Battle, Lidstone to the slot. Bossino sends one off the crossbar and gets drilled in the process. And now an unpleasant conversation afterwards between Ferris and Andrioli. It's going to be Whitby ball with 30 on the clock. Lidstone calling for it up top. He gets it. Working down low, calling for a pick, gets that as well. Sent through the seam. Shot bouncer is handled by Lazor. And a dispute in behind the play is going to draw a penalty. To wait and see who this one was called against. 2 minutes holding, and it's going against Oshawa. Tristan Rogers heading to the box. Whitby working the ball up top. Pfeiffer drops it off to his right. There's a shot stopped by Lazor. The Outlaws taking their time, moving it ahead. Put across center. Saint sends it towards the Steelhawks bench. Whitby changing. Nearly sneak in behind the Outlaws player there to snatch the ball. Carried out of the corner. St. John winds, fires, low shot. Stopped by Martin. He'll drop it off to his right. 1:25 remains in the Steelhawks' advantage. Trent Boyd letting the changes finish up as Pfeiffer now handles it at the top of the house. It's dropped off into the corner. Keenan for Pfeiffer. Works it down low, in tight. Working it around the zone. Pfeiffer winds, drops it off for Keenan. Through, quick stick. That one stopped it. That one bounces in somehow. Lazor was looking for it, and it just got some backspin and just barely tickled the twine. That's going to be a power play marker for the Whitby Steelhawks. Peroni and Ryan High on the draw, or Haig rather. Whitby comes up with possession. Peroni sends the ball up the floor. Controlled by Storos. He sends it in deep and gets off for a change. Keenan forced into the boards, loses the ball. Possession awarded to the Steelhawks, however, as Keenan looks up top. Goodchild into the corner. Pfeiffer sends it across, looking for Keenan. A pair of Steelhawks collide with one another. Goodchild looking for the ball in return. That's stolen away from him, but the Outlaws can't get on top of it. Pfeiffer in the corner, cuts towards the net. That's going to be waved off. The Outlaws working to get the ball across center floor. Gareth Haig facing a ton of traffic, drops it off. That pass misses the mark, still bouncing around in the Steelhawks zone. Loose on the ground, collected by Haig, a chance in front, he scores! Gareth Haig picks up the trash and deposits it into the bin, making this one 2-1. Off the draw, Rogers controls it for the Outlaws. He's forced towards the Steelhawks bench. Serious battle going on there, getting really physical. Ball now brought free. Temperature is already high in this game between the two top teams in the Arenalacrosseleague East. Chance now in deep. There's a shot stopped Rebound controlled by Caleb Martin. You got to wonder when this is going to boil over. There's Tompkinson getting into the mix with Romanchik. It's going to be Curtis Conley in the box for the Steelhawks when it's all said and done. So an advantage now for the Outlaws.
That's crazy. That's insane, though.
St. John starts from up top. It's worked into the corner. Faking. Shot low. That one bounces off the post that beat Martin. Steelhawks will bring it back the other way. Romanchik has a lane to the outside. That's cut off, and he retreats back into the middle of the floor. Romanchik heads off for a change now. 15 seconds on the shot clock for the Steelhawks. They're going to try and burn all of that. Loose ball in the corner, collected, a minute 24 to go on the power play for the Outlaws. Bounced across center. They'll get their changes in and set things up. St. John controls the ball at the top of the house, works a give and go with Haig. In front, Haig, a bouncer. That one stopped by Caleb Martin. Outlaws pressing the Steelhawks. We've got to hurry to get it clear. Just launch it down the floor, and that's going to be scooped up by Oshawa. 52 seconds remain in the power play. Quickly worked up the floor. Held on to in the corner. Worked back up top. Gareth Haig for John St. John. St. John plays it to his left. Asking for it back at the top. That was in front, Haig. Another shot stopped by Martin. St. John. Shot clock matches the time remaining on the power play. Sent through the seam, bouncing ball in the corner. Scooped up by Andrioli. He's going to get slashed, and a penalty coming up against the Steelhawks. Jordan Storos will be heading to the box. And we'll take a quick break, come back with the Oshawa Outlaws with an 18-second 5-on-3 power play. Back underway here with a 5-on-3 power play for Oshawa. They're going to work the 4-on-3 down low, leave a player around center floor in anticipation of the player coming out of the box. Controlled by the Steelhawks. There's Harrison. Backpedaling. Stepping to the outside. He's forced into the boards. He's trying to keep things moving. As the Steelhawks are leaving him in the zone to kill this all on his own. Doing a great job. Sends one towards the net. That's going to miss the mark, but a strong 30-second kill there. Minute 18 remains in the Outlaws power play. St. John, quick give and go at the top of the house. Back pass, shot through, and that is stopped by Martin. That was labeled for the 5-hole. Race back the other way. Conley first onto it. Bouncer, that one wide, off the rafters. It's going to be Outlaws' ball. St. John. Give and go up top. It's played by Atwood. Shot in deep. That's McNulty with a chance there. Blossino looking for his 5th shorthanded goal on the season. Drives to the net. That one stopped. And the Outlaws pick it up. They're going to hustle to try and get out of the zone. Losing the ball there. Good job on the forecheck from Leclerc. Now Goodchild. They're going to hold on to the ball and let this run out, I think, with 20 seconds on the shot clock and 10 seconds remaining on the kill. Hard impact in the corner, knocks the ball loose, and the Outlaws will bring it out of the zone. Veltman to center floor. Called for a time violation, getting across. Quick back the other way are the Steelhawks. Back shot is wide of the net. Collected by Darius Anderson in the corner. Brings it back up top, works it down low. 4 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Pfeiffer sends it in front. That one just missing the mark, goes into the corner. Controlled by the Steelhawks, a huge hit down low. As Tristan Rogers just buried Trent Boyd. Lidstone drops off for Pfeiffer. He runs into traffic and loses the ball. Ferris collects it. He's forced to center. An injury on the play. As Ryan Nolan in some serious pain heads right off the floor. The Outlaws are going to start their possession in the offensive zone. St. John takes a chop, brings the ball back up top, sends it across. Sharp angle shot, stopped by Martin. He covers it up and looks up the floor. Sends one to center, Osborne. Sprints into the zone, drives the lane. He's forced back to the outside. Up top, Osborne has it once again. Lidstone spins off a check, looks for an outlet. Shot blocked up high, that deflects into the corner. We got a battle in front now. Osborne having a conversation with Strozier, and they'll each work their way to the benches. A heated Saturday night contest so far. 2:30 to go in the quarter. St. John sends it through the lane, and Zach Tompkinson can't quite settle that one down. It deflects out of play. Played up top. Penalty coming up here against Oshawa. Steelhawks have the extra runner on the floor. Sent down low. Rebound bouncing around. Veltman plays the ball. It'll be Chris Atwood in the box. Pfeiffer sends it towards his own bench. Now Keenan back up top for Pfeiffer. Boyd, Pfeiffer. Keenan driving through. Shot stopped. Rebound controlled by Whitby. Pfeiffer steps in. There's a quick shot from a side angle. Rebound bounces into the hands of the Steelhawks. It's fake from Pfeiffer up top. Sent right through the seam, long range shot, and that's covered up by Lazor. Oshawa looks up the floor. Played out of the corner. Sent to the top of the house for John St. John. St. John drives towards the net, shorthanded. He's cut off by a pair of Steelhawks and forced into the corner. St. John holding on to the ball, a few seconds to go. And a penalty coming up against Whitby. Looks like Quinn Highland will be sitting down for a pair. So 4-on-4 here for the remainder of the opening quarter. St. John plays the ball near side. It's held onto there by Gareth Haig. Dropped off. Shot stopped by Martin. And out of the corner now, the Steelhawks play it up the floor. Conley in a one-on-one situation, fakes to the outside, drives it in. Backhand bouncer shot, he scores. A pretty one from Curtis Conley with 29 seconds to play in the opening quarter. And we are all tied up at 2s. Off the draw, Whitby holds possession. Osborne. Calling for an extra runner, but they've pulled the goalie. They're going to hold on to it. 2 seconds to go in the quarter. Sent through the seam, and that's going to do it for the opening quarter. 2-2 is the score between the Whitby Steelhawks and the Oshawa Outlaws, the top 2 teams in the Arenalacrosseleague. We're back for the second quarter of play between the Whitby Steelhawks and Oshawa Outlaws, all tied up at 2s. And the Outlaws are going to have a power play to work with here. They've got 3 minutes still on the advantage as they set things up in the offensive zone. St. John works a quick give and go. Played off near side. Outlaws working it around the zone. Free space to work with. Now they set things in motion. Chance in front, right back through the seam. Shot misses wide and bounces out of play. It's going to be Steelhawks ball. Brought across center floor. Romanchik sends it towards the bench. Now Luke Keenan settling things down, taking a peek at the shot clock. He's got 10 seconds to work with still. Plays it into the corner. Lidstone shot misses. Keenan collects it, bounces one wide of the net. Now it's brought out by Tompkinson for the Outlaws at the 2-minute mark now of their power play. So the Steelhawks have successfully killed off one. Played up top. St. John darts in deep after dishing, gets it back. There's a shot handled by Caleb Martin. Martin looks near side. Steelhawks launch it down the floor. Leclerc is holding on to the ball, sends it back towards his own bench. Whitby doing a good job controlling things here on the penalty kill, slowing it down. 10 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Trent Boyd forced in behind the net, loses the ball. And now it is collected by the Outlaws. Hustling down the floor, Chris Atwood looks through the middle, a chance in deep. That one misses well wide from being in tight. That was Alex Simmons with the shot. 1 minute and 8 seconds remain in the kill for the Steelhawks. Tyler Goodchild bouncing around in the offensive zone, carries it up top and sends it back towards the middle of the floor. The Steelhawks leaving 3 in the offensive zone. One player back watching what's going on behind as there is an Outlaw in their territory. Picked up by Atwood. 40 seconds remain in the power play. Atwood sends it in behind. Work back up top, St. John. Atwood taking a look, works it down low into the corner, gets it right back. Atwood winding, that shot misses, and Atwood's stick snaps. Chris Atwood leading the ALL in power play goals. He's going to have to find a new twig, however. A battle in the corner. The ball forced up the floor by the Steelhawks. The Oshawa Outlaws recover it. 5 seconds remain in the power play. Now it's Peroni working hard along the boards. Now the ball bounces up to center floor. Last second shot put on net, but the Steelhawks will take possession after successfully killing off that 4-minute penalty. Highland dishes the ball for Keenan. Keenan for Ferris. Ferris back across. He gets it back. Ferris in deep for Osborne. He spins, fires, that one missing wide. And it's picked up by Oshawa. Ball brought across center floor. Played in behind. A lot of movement right now as Saint picks it up. There's a shot fired wide of the net. Rebound jumped on top of, and 5 seconds to work with on the shot clock, but it's turned over. Quick up the floor. There's a player sneaking in behind coverage. It's Pfeiffer. A couple of moves. He's got a chance in deep. That one catches the bar, bounces back up top, and there's a big save from Jake Lazor. Tompkinson just got chopped up top, but gonna keep things rolling here. Blumbergs plays it up top. That shot blocked by Conley. A battle in the corner. Outlaws have it stolen away by Caleb Martin. He smothers the ball and works the ball up the floor. Jordan Storos slowing it down, letting the changes happen. Plays it up top. A serious battle going on in front of that. Trent Boyd now forced out of there. It's a shot from Harrison that sneaks around the defender and then gets right past Jake Lazor. The Outlaws have taken back the lead, 3-2. Pardon me, the Steelhawks have taken back the lead, 3-2 the score now.
Whitby goals for number 8, Cody Hamlin. Assist to number 7, Jordan Scarrows.
Pardon me, that's going to be Hamley getting credit for the goal there. Keenan checked up top, works it into the corner. Ferris. And now the Steelhawks carrying it in deep. Send up top, Ferris with a chance. That's stopped by Lazor. Quick on top of that ball. And great job to stay deep and hold on to that rebound. Feltman bounces it ahead. Saint bouncing, waiting for a pick, gets it, moves into the middle, drops it off. Penalty coming up here against Whitby. That one catches the crossbar. Looks like Highland is going to the box. No. I do not know who's going to the box. Okay, it's going to be an Outlaws penalty. Jake Gilmore in the box. Just waiting to hear the call on that on Gilmore. 2 minutes for spearing against Gilmore. Waiting for things to settle down here before they resume play. The Outlaws getting a couple of changes in while the officials have a conversation. Devin Pfeiffer chomping at the bit to get things started here on the power play. Pfeiffer calling out a play. Boyd, Pfeiffer, across for Keenan. Back into the corner. Keenan gets it back at the elbow. Now Pfeiffer working the top of the house. Switches off with Keenan, saying the pick. Pfeiffer works it in behind. The shooting lane didn't open up the way he wanted it to. The ball bounces back into the corner. 5 seconds on the shot clock. There's a chance they score. Ferris sends it through the seam. Lidstone capitalizes. And that makes it 4-2 in favor of the Whitby Steelhawks. Ryan Haig and Matt Boissonneau on the draw. Possession awarded to Haig. 8:30 remaining in the half as the Outlaws settle things down. Saint drives the lane, shot blocked by his numerical counterpart there. Quickly back up the floor. Boissonneau sends it across. Conley gets a shot off, but the Outlaws scoop up the ball, send it down the floor. It's played by Curtis Romanchik. Now Peroni for Ferris. Harrison takes a look, darts in and out. In the corner now, Osborne drives. He's sent down to the floor, and the ball is clear down the floor. Webb races onto it, plays it in the corner. Outlaws bench calling for the players to get up the floor. Webb floats one back towards his own bench. He'll get off for a change as the offensive unit steps on for the Outlaws. 20 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Driving the lane there is Haig. Rebound sent into the corner, being fought over, and Haig scoops up his own rebound, sends it in front. There's a great chance denied as Curtis Atwood was on the doorstep. Atwood bounces it across. 20 seconds to work with here. A beautiful, waved off. Waved off immediately as Gareth Haig went through the crease, and we'll be right back. 7 minutes to play in the opening half. Back underway with 7 minutes to play in the first half here between the Steelhawks and the Outlaws. Dan Malta happy to be here this evening. It's been a very physical game, and the pace continues to pick up. Keenan with the shot, rebound picked up, and there's another save from Lazor. Bounce it ahead, Tompkinson snaps it forward. St. John works it down low, and there's an opportunity on the doorstep denied by Caleb Martin. Saint sends it back towards the Oshawa Outlaws bench. John St. John drives it down low. He's checked down to the floor and stripped of the ball, but his teammate comes to his rescue. A penalty coming up against Whitby. Hollerack works it into the corner. Extra runner on the floor. Hollerack up top. St. John sends it through, and the ball is picked up by Whitby. So Oshawa gets a chance to reduce this lead. Two hard-working teams tonight. Saint plays it at the elbow, back up top. Atwood looking forward in return at the top of the house. Atwood back pass. Saint with the shot. That one stopped. The rebound controlled by Oshawa. Saint fakes a pass, then makes it. Atwood holding. Sends one through. He scores. Chris Atwood just straight up beats Caleb Martin there. And the Outlaws are back within one. 4-3 the score now with 5:49 to play in the first half. Haig and Bossino. Bossino with an early start there, so Haig is awarded possession. Works it down low. Outlaws send it into the corner. Hollerack fumbles the ball, and now the Steelhawks come up with it. Martin snaps it ahead. Ferris with speed drives in. He's going to fire one on net. That's handled by Jake Lazor. Rebound scooped up by Whitby. Romanchik works off the check in the corner. Bounces it across the zone. Goodchild into the corner. Pfeiffer drives the lane, scores. Made contact with Jake Lazor along the way. Lazor's having a conversation on that topic, I believe. That makes it 5-3 though. Haig and Peroni on the draw. Peroni pulls the ball through. Haig falls on top of it, and now it's Leclerc. Playing it back, Keenan. Peroni works the ball into the corner. Whitby finalizing their changes now. Pfeiffer through the slot. Keenan, his shot blocked. And now it's picked up. Hard impact, Sire. Hustled up the floor. Haig for Millsap. Millsap settling things down. Works around a check and had a lane to the net. Pulls up. Atwood. Check closely. Drops the ball off. It's worked into the middle, and they score. Zach Tompkinson picks another one up for the Outlaws. Punch and counterpunch for the duration of this first half between the top two teams in the ALL. Loose ball on the draw. Leclerc steps through with it. Sends it across the zone. Pfeiffer has Bossino. Just going to hold on to it and send one through. Shot from Ferris, and he beats Lazor. Quick response from the Steelhawks as they bring their lead back to 2. 6-4 with 4:06 to go now. Haig and Boissonneau on the draw. Haig wins that one, and the Outlaws work the ball down the floor. St. John has the ball now. He'll work it up to the top of the zone. Changes completed. St. works off a pick, sends it down low. No shot coming there. Another chance. Tompkinson nearly tucks that one 5-hole past Caleb Martin, but Martin's able to smother the ball. Ferris works the ball in and out of the corner. Up top, across. Lidstone shot stopped. Rebound loose in the corner. Ferris collects it. Fresh 30 on the clock for the Steelhawks. Another chance for Ferris. That's stopped by Lazor. Rebound into the corner. And once again, Steelhawks on top of it. Goodchild works it into the middle. He scores. 7-4 now as Tyler Goodchild scoops up the third rebound on that possession and tucks it home. Peroni and Haig on this drop. Peroni wins it, finds Keenan, sending that one right through, but it catches a body, bounces into the corner. Webb, bodied by Osborne. They continue to battle in the corner. Sire in there as well, trying to pull the ball free. Ryan Haig looking to pull it out. And now Osborne and Haig having an extended chat after that battle. Millsap brings up the floor. Osborne and Haig still chatting as the play was going on at the other end. Hustled down the floor by the Steelhawks. Pfeiffer sends it through the slot. Shot handled by Lazor. Played ahead, Tompkinson. He's got a lane towards the net. Tompkinson sends it across. St. John loses the ball, looking to get a shot off in tight. Quick back the other way. The Steelhawks with 2 minutes to play in the half. Conley works the ball into the corner, then darts through the lane. Conley battling with anyone he can find. And I believe that's going to draw a penalty. There was no preheating the oven for this game, as the temperature has been high the whole time. Minute 50 to play. A bench minor called against the Whitby Steelhawks. Too many men on the floor. With a minute 50 to play in the half, power play begins for the Outlaws. They trail 3, 7-4 the score. St. John works up top for Atwood. Atwood off a screen, sends a shot through that, misses. It bounces into the hands of Caleb Martin. Quickly sends it up the floor. Romanchik. Shot in tight, handled by Lazor. Here's Saint. Quick across center. Leaves it up top for Atwood. Played into the corner. St. John in tight. That one catches the bar. Steelhawks hustling it up the floor. Peroni looking for the ball. But Conley bounces it back towards his own bench in the final minute of play here in the second quarter. 10 seconds on the shot clock as the Steelhawks hold on to the ball. Now Ferris fires one on net. Lazor with the save. We've got a timeout called by Oshawa, so we'll step aside and return with 41 seconds to play in the half. And we're back underway here. Oshawa on the power play. Saint works it down low. Sends in, and it's worked in behind the net. Now in front, St. John. Big save there from Caleb Martin. A battle in behind the net. Martin comes up with it. And Whitby should be able to expire the period here. Romanchik darts in, pulls out, shot wide of the net, bouncing up the floor. 3 seconds to work with here. A chance for Webb. He launches one. Martin nearly has that one go past him. He's on top of the ball as time expires. We'll be back for the second half here in Oshawa. 7-4 the score as Whitby leads Oshawa. Back for the second half between Whitby and Oshawa. Dan Malta on the call here this evening at Children's Arena in Oshawa. 7-4 the score as the Steelhawks lead the Outlaws. It has been an action-packed, physical, and fast game to this point. I expect nothing else here in the second half. Driven in deep by Gareth Haig. Backhand shot that's stopped by Caleb Martin. Didn't even know it was coming, though. Just positioning makes that save. The rebound scooped up by Oshawa. Haig sends it across the top of the zone. Back into the corner, and there's a shot from Saint. It's going to bounce all the way down the floor. Bossino racing onto it, scoops it up. Works into the middle, has a chance, and can't tuck it home. Played up the floor. Outlaws coming out with pace here in the second half. St. John works into the middle, back to the outside. Backhand pass in front. And it bounces off a body and goes into the corner. Loose ball collected by the Steelhawks. Now Conley picks up the bouncing ball. Keeps it moving forward. One-handed pass. Now Osborne. Osborne drives in. He's neutralized there. He tries to go back around the outside. Works it up top. Lidstone winding. Scores! Colton Lidstone scoops up the ball in the slot and makes no mistake. And now the Steelhawks are doubling up the Outlaws 8-4 early in the second half. Prony and Haig on the draw. Prony tries to push Haig forward. Haig leaves the ball. Millsap steps through, scoops it up. He's checked closely. Just ducks underneath Leclerc, spins back and works it into the zone. Streaking through, and there's a shot sent wide. As Atwood had a line to the net. Lidstone works it back out. Pfeiffer's bouncer misses wide, goes up and out of play. That'll be Outlaws' ball. Gareth Haig. Haig drives the ball down the floor, straight into the corner, looks back up top for John St. John. St. John down the wall. He's going to drive towards the net, sends a shot wide, and that goes up and out of play. Steelhawks ball. They'll quickly move it down the floor. Highland slowing things down after crossing center. Leaves the ball for Boyd, heads off for a change. Boyd, quick give and go with Goodchild. Works it up top, sends it towards the bench. Return for Osborne, winding, shooting. That one stopped by Lazor. Got the stick in the 5-hole and covered it up. Veltman bounces the ball across center. Work back up top. Atwood sends it across the zone for St. John. St. John pressured by Osborne up top. He's going to have to hustle to get it in deep. Does so successfully. Keeps on driving, sends it through. No shot coming there. Looking up the floor quick. Osborne has that pass from Martin. Catch him in the foot. Back the other way it goes. Atwood drives it in deep. Shot from low. That one's sent wide. Here's Conley now. Snatches the ball and scoots up the floor. Conley shooting. That one catches the bar and bounces all the way back down the floor. St. John settling things down now. Past 2 minutes have just been strictly end-to-end. Gareth Haig. Up top, St. John, underhand shot, stopped by Martin. St. John tangled up now as the Steelhawks send it up the floor. Ferris leaves it for Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer cuts into the middle, spin move to the outside, looks back up top. Has a man streaking through, that pass misses and goes into the corner. Awkward bounce off the stanchion. Still loose ball down low. Ferris taking a few chops. Sire knocks the stick out of his hands. Now Ryan Haig sends the ball ahead. St. John, quick give and go up top. Ball work back into the middle, no shooting lane. So the Outlaws will play it into the corner. There's an underhand shot, misses wide, low rebound, scooped up by St. John. Backhand pass intercepted and brought up the floor by Boissonneau. Boissonneau shoots, low shot, kicked away by Lazor. And Oshawa comes up with it. They'll hustle it ahead. Veltman crosses center, takes a look across, and gets off for a change. Saint sends it across the zone. Gareth Haig cuts into the middle, underhand shot, stopped by Martin. He grabs the rebound, looks up the floor. Weller quickly ahead, looks for a man streaking. That's Trent Boyd, sends it back down low. Weller can't corral the ball. And it looks like some penalties in behind the play. Didn't actually have my eye on that. It's going to be Jeff McNulty heading to the box for the Outlaws and trailing 4. A tough spot for Oshawa in the third quarter. Pfeiffer sends the ball to Keenan. Keenan works it back up top. Pfeiffer. Boyd. Keenan holding. Back for Boyd. He sends a shot that's stopped by Lazor. Rebound collected by Boyd. Pfeiffer presses in, takes some space, drops it off. Keenan sent down to the floor. Boyd collects the ball. Back up top for Pfeiffer. 20 seconds on the shot clock. They're moving it around. Great. That one catches the bar. Wide open net. Fresh 30. Keenan for Pfeiffer. Backhand pass for Boyd. Short side shot misses. Pfeiffer hustles underneath the ball and scoops it. 20 seconds still to work with on the shot clock. 1:15 on the power play. That pass misses the mark. Ferris scoops it up. Pfeiffer holding. Ferris, his shot stopped by Lazor. And Veltman grabs the ball. Veltman works it ahead for St. John. A 2-on-1 back the other way. Saint in all alone, and that one off the bar, back down the floor. Chance in deep. Steelhawks come up with it and hustle back the other way. 45 seconds on the power play. Morgan leaves the ball for Ferris. Now Lidstone. Up top for Keenan. Ball moving on display once again by the Steelhawks. Pfeiffer works it through the seam. Shot from in tight, misses wide. Bounces off the beams here at Children's Arena, and that'll be Outlaws ball. Sire plays it across. 20 seconds left to kill for the Oshawa Outlaws. Haig goes for a shot, gets fired down to the floor by Peroni afterwards. And we are back to even strength. Peroni takes some free space, fires a shot, top corner. Adam Peroni makes it 9-5 Steelhawks. It's really got to take this wind out of the sails of the Oshawa Outlaws. Boissonneau and Haig. Boissonneau steps through the ball right off the draw. He's getting chased down by Millsap, able to get rid of the ball just in time. Storos steps around Millsap, works the ball near side for Osborne. Sent across. Goodchild, he's checked closely, carries it back up top. Now Osborne darts towards the net, shoots. That one's right into the chest of Lazor. Goodchild tied up with Ryan Haig. We'll be back with more fast-paced action between the Outlaws and the Steelhawks. 7:05 to play in the third quarter between the Steelhawks and the Outlaws. We're back underway here after a timeout. Steelhawks working around the O zone. Lidstone drags it around a check and brings the ball down into the corner. Now a shot through traffic, stopped and sent out of play. That's off of Lazor. So it will be Steelhawks ball. Ferris sends one across the zone. Bouncing ball scooped up by Pfeiffer. A penalty coming up now. And it looks like that's going against Oshawa. Ryan Haig heading to the box. Another test here for the Outlaws. The Steelhawks have been buzzing on the power play, snapping the ball around the offensive zone. Pfeiffer sends it to Keenan. Keenan and Ferris work a give and go. Pfeiffer up top, steps in, backhand pass, dished off into the corner. Back up top for Pfeiffer. Floats it for Ferris, sent through the seam. Pfeiffer stepping in, doesn't shoot. Shot from Ferris is handled by Lazor. The rebound being battled over in the corner. It's into the hands of the Steelhawks. A minute 30 to work with on the power play and a fresh 30 on the shot clock. Pfeiffer for Keenan. Work it back and forth. Boyd controlling things at the elbow. The Outlaws awaiting the movement, set in motion now. It's an underhand shot stopped by Lazor. Quickly sent down the floor, a chance for St. John in all alone, and there's a huge save from Caleb Martin. Pfeiffer takes the pass from Ferris. 50 seconds to work with on the power play for Whitby. Good child. Sends it through. Keenan sends it across, and Lidstone's pass misses the mark. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Lidstone up top for Keenan. His backhand pass misses the mark, and that's going to be a turnover on time. Bounced up the floor by Oshawa. Got a hustle to clear center floor. They get that done. Worked ahead by Gareth Haig. He runs into traffic. Loose ball in the slot. St. John trying to pull it free, but the Steelhawks will grab it. A penalty coming up against Whitby in the process. So 17 seconds of 4-on-4. And then Oshawa is going to get a chance on the power play. Oshawa plays it near side. Give and goes St. John up top for Atwood. Atwood holding the ball. We're going to wait until they've got the extra runner on the floor. Now a power play begins for the Outlaws. They've got 10 seconds to work with on their first possession. St. John works it down low. Atwood, long-range shot stopped by Martin. Quick back up the floor. Conley trying to race onto it. If he gets a bounce, he might have it, but nope. It's going to be grabbed by Jake Lazor. Atwood switches off up top. Looks in deep. Back for Atwood. That shot stopped by Martin. Rebound collected by Oshawa. Saint operating at the top of the house as St. John on the right side. Saint gets it back. That shot misses wide and goes up into the rafters. Saint and Romanchik dueling after the whistle as well. Nothing coming from that. Minute to work with on the power play for Oshawa. Just inside the 4-minute mark of the third quarter. Big impact there as Millsap launches Cody Hamley. Now Haig plays it up top for John St. John. Quick give and go. Changes completed. The Outlaws working it around the offensive zone. Bouncer shot misses as Atwood snapped that one through. It's going to be Steelhawks ball, and they should be able to hold on to this ball and wait until they're back to 5-on-5. Osborne drives into the corner. 3 seconds until we're back to even strength here. And there we are, 5-on-5. 8 seconds on the shot clock for Whitby. Lidstone holding, spins away from a check. He's got 3 seconds to work with, sends one through, looking for a quick stick chance. Nothing coming from that opportunity, and the Outlaws will bring it back down the floor. One-on-one, Saint, the shot, Martin steps in front of that one. The Steelhawks quickly back the other way. Osborne across center immediately. 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Good pace to this contest. Keenan into the corner for Osborne. Osborne works back up top, looking for a shot. That's stopped by Lazor. Rebound into the corner. Osborne on top of it. Fresh 30 now for Whitby. It's dropped down low. Pfeiffer takes a check, sends it through the seam, but no shot coming there as possession is stolen away by Oshawa. A race back down the floor as Haig fires a shot wide of the net. Whitby bench calling for a too many men on the floor penalty. Not sure what it's going to come from that. Yeah, it's going to be too many men going against Oshawa. So power play, 2 minutes to play in the quarter, 2 minutes on the power play. 9-4 the score as the Steelhawks lead the way here in a showdown between the two top teams. A Durham region duel, Whitby and Oshawa. Pfeiffer. Quick give and go up top. Boyd, Pfeiffer. Just snapping the ball around the offensive zone on the power play are the Steelhawks. Boyd across. Keenan shot misses wide. Rebound scooped up. They score. Lidstone sends it across. Ferris right there at the side of the net. The quick stick. And it's 10-4 Whitby.
You know you're my second favorite Piper, right? He goes, well, there's only 3 of us, so okay. I said, well, Devin will always be number 1. He goes, oh, you should have said Zach. Now I have a problem.
Quick work on that power play, scoring 21 seconds into the man advantage.
Yeah, he looked really good.
Peroni and Haig on the draw. 1:36 to go in the third quarter. Loose ball scooped up by Keenan. Drives forward with Osborne. Osborne in tight, sends a shot wide of the net. Battle in the corner. Oshawa comes up with possession. Good speed up the floor. Driving all the way towards the net, sending a shot wide there, though. Robert Morgan drops the ball off. Whitby settling things down, getting all their changes in. Played up top, Lidstone. Heavy traffic on the right side. Boyd darts in deep, back up top. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Boyd firing, it's stopped by Lazor. Loose ball scooped up by Lidstone. Game clock, 8 seconds ahead of the shot clock. Battle in front, both are going to the box. Boyd and Strozier going to war right in front of Jake Lazor. And they're in the box. 31.4 seconds to go in the third quarter. 4-on-4 here. Whitby's going to be starting with the ball. Good child. Sends into the corner for Lidstone. Lidstone returns the ball to Goodchild as he works into the corner. Now Lidstone controlling it up top. Driving in deep, looking back through the seam. Long-range shot from Goodchild, handled by Lazor. 14 seconds to go in the quarter. Lazor bounces it down the floor. John St. John inside, 10 seconds to work with now. St. John drives to the outside. He's forced into the corner by Weller. Back against the grain, a chance in deep. St. tucks it home. No goal. We're going to say that St. was in the crease. And we'll be back for the start of the fourth quarter with the score at 10-4 between Whitby and Oshawa. We're back for the fourth quarter. 10-4 the score as Whitby leads Oshawa at Children's Arena. Dan Malta, happy to be here on the call this evening. It's been a great game to this point. Both teams giving everything they've got. Lidstone controls the ball for Whitby. Leclerc, his shot blocked by a forest of sticks. Back the other way, it's Tompkinson with speed. Fakes a pass and settles things down. At 4-on-4 for another minute here. Just a shot off the back of the net will come to a standstill in behind. Now played by the Steelhawks. Ball quickly brought across center floor by Jordan Storos. Storos fakes to the outside, sends it across to his captain, Liam Osborne. Now Osborne tucks one home in tight. A minute into the fourth quarter, and Whitby's back up on the board, making it 11-4. Getting to the point where Oshawa's going to have to change their style of play to get things moving here on offense. Ryan Haig comes up with the ball there off the draw. That's knocked out of his stick. Hollerack with speed down the floor, attacking. Great save from Caleb Martin, who has been incredible in this contest. Peroni back down the floor, sends it for Conley. He's stripped of the ball. The Outlaws send it ahead. Sire crosses the line and heads back towards the bench. Atwood into the corner. St. John now. Looking for a shot, drops it off. That's broken up by Whitby. Chance back the other way. Bossino sends it ahead for Darius Anderson. Anderson into the middle. He's forced all the way to the outside by Webb. Back up top it goes. Robert Morgan drops off the ball and gets a change in. Ball brought out of the corner by Lidstone. And now Oshawa with it. Webb trots across center floor. Kicks it back for Saints. The bench letting the Outlaws players know a penalty is coming up. Ball sent out of the corner up top. St. John snaps it through the seam. Scooped up by Whitby. And that will start the power play for the Oshawa Outlaws. Power play opportunity that Oshawa needs to convert on at this point in the game. 12:21 to play in the fourth quarter. Trailing by 7. Atwood and St. John having a chat before the power play gets underway. St. at the elbow. Up top, Atwood, St. John. Ball into the corner, back up top, Atwood. Fakes a shot, scores, top corner. A quick convert there, just 13 seconds into the power play. 11-5 now. As Oshawa has a little bit of momentum on their side once again. Poissonneau and Haig on the draw. Poissonneau steps through with it. Takes a chop. Keeps moving forward. Now taken down in the crease, but he's back to his feet. Ferris. Osborne and Ryan Haig having a chat down low. Now Osborne's just going to drive it. Haig, they keep on digging away, but Whitby scores. I believe it was Keenan who tucked that home. Osborne telling Ryan Haig he's ready to go right now. Haig's going to the box. Just going to wait and see if that goal is actually going to count. Not sure. Nothing's gone up on the scoreboard yet. What that would make it 12-5 in favor of the Whitby Steelhawks. Back underway here, and it's no goal, but a 5-minute power play for Whitby as Ryan Haig is in the box for 5. Whitby moving it around the offensive zone on the power plays. They've done so well this evening. Now Ferris works into a shooting lane, sends it across for Lidstone. Back up top, work down low, intercepted by Veltman. Veltman up the floor quickly, looks across the zone to Webb. Now Webb controlling the ball, sends it across, takes a shot at Ferris. Ferris and Webb tangled. It's a shot off a body up in the air. I think the ball got stuck. Now it's come down. Saint works off a check, now loses the ball. As Weller was right on top of him. Now Romanchik across center floor. Leaves the ball for Ferris. Keenan, Pfeiffer, and Trent Boyd working it around up top. Now Keenan works it down low for Ferris, gets it back, snaps it across the zone. Lidstone up top for Boyd. Boyd firing, that's stopped by Lazor. Rebound towards the boards, and it's picked up by Pfeiffer. 3.5 minutes still on the advantage for Whitby as Keenan sends one wide. Back the other way, Hollerack. Excellent runner, he's got speed. Floats one across the zone, right at the line. Good job to tiptoe across by Chris Atwood. Atwood pressed now in front of his own bench, and that's going to be over and back, Steelhawks ball. 3 minutes now in the power play. Ferris inches forward as the changes continue on the Steelhawks bench. Now Keenan holding it up top, sends it down low. Harrison for Keenan. Keenan drops it off. Back for Harrison. Tries to tuck one home far side. Rebound picked up by Whitby. Harrison again. Oshawa floating a player in behind coverage, trying to get an opportunity while shorthanded. Steelhawks wise to the act. Atwood with 2.5 minutes left to kill for the Outlaws. Controls the ball. Sent in deep. That's a little bit off the mark, and the Steelhawks have it once again. Bounced across center. Conley for Boyd. Trent Boyd sends it across the zone to Goodchild. Goodchild and Pfeiffer working off one another. Pfeiffer for Goodchild. Shot from in tight. Rebound picked up. Boyd with a chance, sends it wide. And Lazor is going to pick it up. A penalty coming up against Oshawa. Quite the chop landing on Ferris. as Sire's going to the box. So a 5-on-3 opportunity now for Whitby. Ferris sends it across, inches forward. Lidstone for Boyd. Lidstone, Ferris. Shot from in tight, bounces it home. That makes it 12-5. And the Steelhawks still have a minute and 52 seconds to work with on the power play. Just a slight delay here as they try and sort things out regarding the penalties. Yeah, it looks like we're ready to get going now. Now Sire heading right back into the mix. Loose ball on the draw, scooped up by Boissonneau. He sends it across the zone. Romachik leaves the ball for Pfeiffer, heads off for a change. Keenan and Pfeiffer work off one another up top. Now Boyd in below for Osborne. Keenan, Pfeiffer steps back, drops it off. Boyd sending it through the seam. No shot coming there. Now Pfeiffer's going to step in one. No, works it down low. Ferris on the quick stick. Beautiful goal there. Tucks it short side. 13-5 Whitby. Now it's Tristan Rogers having some words for the Steelhawks. So shorthanded again are the Outlaws. As I believe we're nearing that boiling point in this game. Bergsma and Peroni on the draw. Whitby comes up with possession. A 5-on-3 here for a minute 18. Quick chance, Peroni with the shot. Lazor with the save. He's going to fire it down the floor. It's snapped out of the air by Osborne. That was a rocket. Osborne just scooped it out of the air. Osborne for Lidstone. Now Ferris. His shot blocked. Loose in the slot, and Whitby comes up with it. Osborne down low. What a save from Lazor. Ball up in the air. Played by Ferris across the zone. Keenan controls it at the side of the crease. Up top for Ferris. His bouncer misses. Comes up top, the safety, Jordan Storos, collects it. Osborne with the shot. Bouncing in front. Osborne loses his stick. We'll take a quick break here. The final 7 minutes and 2 seconds coming up between Whitby and Oshawa. Blumbergs brings the ball ahead for Oshawa. They'll get an extra runner in 10 seconds. For now, 5-on-3. Blumbergs keeps moving it around, snaps it down low. That's just out of the reach of John St. John. And now 5-on-4 for 33 seconds. Whitby content to slow things down here, it appears. with a 13-5 lead. Pfeiffer sends it into the corner. Lidstone back up top for Pfeiffer. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Boyd across for Harrison. Now Pfeiffer with a shot. That's stopped by Lazor. Oshawa turning it up floor quickly. Sent in deep. A chance for Haig. Where is it? It's in the equipment of Caleb Martin. Back to even strength now. Curtis Romanchik walks it into the zone. Less than 6 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Keenan darts in deep. Shot catches the crossbar. And then it's picked up by Keenan. Up top for Ferris. Romanchik works it around the zone. Now Boyd, underhand shot, stopped by Lazor. Oshawa once again trying to fire it up quickly. Great pass. Underhand shot, misses the mark. And the ball is going to come back down the floor. Veltman scoops it up for Oshawa. But possession awarded to Whitby on the over and back. Now Ferris walks it into the zone. Pump fake into the corner, back up top, Lidstone. Lidstone, Osborne in front, shot blocked by Webb. Catches that one right in the ear. Ball in the corner, final 5 minutes. Ferris sends it for Lidstone. Lidstone, his pass misses the mark. Veltman now back the other way with Oshawa. They've got numbers down the floor. Veltman driving it, his shot stopped by Caleb Martin. Rebound into the corner, picked up by Saint. Oshawa getting some changes in, so Saint will settle things down here. Let the offensive unit get on the floor. Saint works it into the middle, around a screen. That shot misses high and wide. Bounces off the back of the net. Loose ball scooped up. Chance in front for St. John. He scores. 6th goal of the game for the Oshawa Outlaws. They now trail 13-6. Mossino and Haig on the draw. Haig comes up with it and drives towards the net. Quick shot stopped by Martin. Rebound, another save from Martin as he shoots up into the air to get in front of that ball. Now Lidstone works it down low for Keenan. That bounces off his stick. 4 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Ball controlled by Lidstone. Up top for Boyd. Boyd works it into the middle of the floor, back towards the half wall. Now Lidstone forced into the corner. Drops the ball off in behind. There's a shot sent wide of the net. A hard impact as well. As Tyler Goodchild got sent down to the floor. Sire. Cross center, passed in deep. St. John misses wide. Rebound scooped up. Played up top. And there's another save from Martin. Quickly down the floor, Whitby. Chance that just had to be took there for Robert Morgan. And he gets sent down to the floor by Veltman, and that's going to be a penalty against Oshawa. Oshawa needs to get somebody in the box. There we go. Rogers is in the box. Slashing call against Lazor. Lidstone, Ferris. Back up for Lidstone. They work it around the top. Pass sent through. Boyd has to scramble to get back on top of the ball. Now Lidstone with the shot that catches the outside of the post. Now the loose ball, Webb fighting for it, pins Harrison down. Whitby comes up with it. Ferris's pass is knocked down by a stick. 2.5 minutes to play now. Boyd, checked closely by Veltman. Veltman can't separate Boyd from the ball. Harrison now plays it back up top. Ball sent low, and Veltman with the scoop and steal, trying to escape the zone now. He's just going to launch it down the floor. That pass connects. Oshawa controlling the ball, shorthanded. It's going to be an illegal pick, turnover, and Whitby has it. Pfeiffer. Backhand pass for Harrison. Harrison knocked off the ball by Sire. Inside 2 to play. Oshawa holding the ball. They'll be shorthanded for another 30 seconds. Bergsma. Inside and out. Looks across, and it's going to be Whitby ball. Turning it back up quickly. Romanchik cuts into the middle, fires a shot on net. Lazora with the save. Rebound picked up by Oshawa. A battle along the boards, but driving through are the Outlaws. Final minute of play now. Played up to the top of the zone. Bergsma works it into the middle. Finds St. John. St. John with the shot. That one misses wide, and the ball is going to go back down the floor. It's going to be Whitby ball in the offensive zone. 41 seconds remain here. Weller. Holding on to the ball. Plays it into the corner. 13 seconds on the shot clock as Whitby controls things. Get one on net. One more possession. This game's over. A battle along the boards. Loose ball scooped up by Oshawa. Rogers trying to pull the cage off a Steelhawks player. And there's the helmet throw. As Rogers and Darius Anderson were tied up. A couple more things to get sorted out here. We're 7 seconds to play. A game that started out as an end-to-end battle eventually turned into the Steelhawks controlling things and turning this into a 13-6 victory. 5-minute penalty going up on the board against Oshawa. Probably the focus now for the officials is just to get through this game without any incidents. Looks like both teams are going to sign up for that as time's going to expire. Hard-fought game between Whitby and Oshawa. And the Arenalacrosseleague's top team gets another win, extends their winning streak to 7. For everybody who helped out today, I'm Dan Malta, and we'll see you next time.